The Tape Never Lies Network.
The tape never lies. Tape never lies.
Starts now.
The tape never lies.
TTNL Network Music presents its very first full-length album with all of your favorite songs, including Curls, 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 Block Boys, Bears Our Lives.
Bears Our Lives. We go online right after Bears games with your boys draft Ottochian, the smartest man alive.
Bold
Run,
predictions.
you don't gotta worry, but you do gotta worry because he gets tackled at the freaking 15.
There was no rhyme.
Next play, Jackle.
First round draft.
The pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin. Chicago on the clock, pace on the chopping block. Pick smart, you maximize on your draft slot. Draft day, round one. The pick is in. Intangibles, hard hits, slinging pigskin.
Fire Nagy Anthem.
Everyone know Nagy must go. Everyone know Nagy must go.
Leno is gone.
Leno is gone, 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 Leno is gone.
Keepin It 100 theme song.
You'll never know how good your football team's going to be until you play with maximum effort.
Shout outs.
Shout out, Tape Never Lies. Shout out, I know you hear me, baby. Shout out, I know you see me, baby. Shout out, we gotta holler at you. Keep it 100 crew, gotta show love too.
All on our new album, Hope. Listen now.
Shout out, Tape Never Lies.
There's hope, guys. There's hope.
I hope
If
there's
you got
hope.
the right people. I hope that it's hope.
That's going to be the quote, the name of this show, Shane. I hope there's hope. I hope there's
I
hope.
hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope. We gotta take the North back. I'm sick of night terrors. It's a new era. Hope I see it on my tarot. But on a lighter note, patch the boat and set sails with a pint of ale. Accountability is on the field. The offense gotta revolve around J Fields like a 38 special. If blog boys don't even know Montgomery is special. Pose handed the torch to Eberflus. Now he got the juice. Like we gotta run the ball. Number 32. No OJ. Montgomery's the Harvey Blossom gang could clear the way. At all costs gotta win. Kicks hit, got that 94 sound like Rob Quinn. Pose beefing up the old line. No more looking back to the old times. Hope is close when the sun shines. I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
They should have hope.
I hope that there's hope.
Have hope. They should have hope.
There's hope, guys.
I
There's
hope
hope.
there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
Hey yo, I get all we got is some clippers with some names. Gonna get real truth when the Bears play the game. The tape never lies. So many skeptics we don't change. Maybe a rant from your boy or some facts made by James. We moving on. We never got why. Getting hope from a pole. Not a twerk dancing trip, but this GM wants to know. Bears need accountability. A real head coach. Enter Mr. Eberflus, who don't accept the loaf. That's dope. No smoke. Skywalker, new hope. Jedi mind tricks. Just a fan at the air. Picking up the fucking pieces. Put together the foundation. Just a feels under center, audible way collaboration. Mooney with the catch, Quinn stripping sacks, Monty in the backfield, the identity's back. Sugar sweet, missing tackles, Bojack low. A Bears
that there's hope.
That there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
They should have hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
That there's hope. Okay.
Yeah, competition. We come and compete. Everyone. There's no bias. There's no nothing. We're just gonna make sure that the best players are on the field, and that should mean a lot.
There's hope, guys. There's hope.
There's hope. I don't know what that is over me, but we're here live. Cool Kennedy, myself, the album release. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Very low.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Is that Sprint died, T-Mobile.
I just want to check. You hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Hear you with the flow. I should be wearing my Bears hat. My TTNL hat.
Repping.
Where's my wife? Honey! I'm kidding.
So for the album release?
I can't believe I'm not wearing it. That's a freaking drop. I'd pull a Josh Bellamy.
Damn.
Pull the Josh Bellamy.
Wow.
Listen, I did wear a nice button-down shirt tonight because this is business. Strictly Business was one of my favorite albums by EPMD. If you're new to the network, TTNL right here, this guy right there, the music director, Cool Kennedy, he had a plan with me. He reached out. He heard the show. I'm giving you the cliff notes. He heard Bears Hour Live.
Real quick productions, man.
Real quick productions, man. Yeah. Do we even have that drop? No one's producing. Jackle don't do shit. Claudio, no. It's just me and you. Real quick productions. That's me and my guy here. God works in mysterious ways. You always hear my dad, you got to put God in your life. You got to surround yourself with good people. I'm so much influenced by my father that foundation of football was built. And then I carried it over into the hip hop because I just grew up around hip hop, whether I was staying with my grandfather up in Brooklyn, New York, and break dancing and all of the history of hip hop is just in my soul. And then when I moved on to this network with Shane and we left the old network, it kind of just blossomed even more when this guy heard Bears Hour Live song. And
Bears Hour Live, man. My daughter she had it on repeat. Can you play Bears Hour Live? Because I was letting her know what it was, I was like, man, Draft Dr. Phil. She said tonight, are you going to be on with Draft Dr. Phil? She calls you by your full name.
2 is the identity.
We were kind of stuck in neutral, and I thought it was a good idea to hand the play calling over to Bill Lazor.
Loses the football, strip sack, and a take.
Bears Hour Live. Bears Hour Live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys Draft Talking, the smartest man alive. Yo. Bears Hour Live. Bears Hour Live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys Draft Talking, the smartest man alive. Ran up with the true analysis you expect.
So you get every show. His daughter hears that. After, as you guys know, I'm ranting probably about some bullshit Nagy is pulling.
Oh, yeah.
And your daughter hears that and starts singing it. And then the story this is where it begins. And tonight, obviously, if you can't read, I'll help you. Hope. That's the album. It's also the anthem that me and this guy put together, and it was created by one of our fans who just had this moment where I must have ranted a passionate rant of anger and fire. And then we had Gary Williams come on, who's a patron, and he said, there's hope, guys. There's hope. And I said to this guy,
there's hope, guys. There's hope.
I hope
if
there's
we got
hope.
the right people. I hope that is hope.
The secret sauce in there, if you have the right people.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Definitely.
If you have the right people. So I'm painting this picture. There's two parts. Okay. There's that part where we're interacting live on Bears Hour Live or Keeping It 100, bringing you, the fan, into the show. Right?
Yep.
This guy is coming from a place of recognizing our passion and says, there's hope if you have the right people. TTNL has the right people, especially now. We've cleared out any kind of negativity. We got all the right pieces in place. We even got a producer there. Look at him. He's sporting his swag. He's better than me. He's got his TTNL.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's up, AB?
Not much.
Hey, you're going to take over the chat and some drops and stuff? All right, great.
Absolutely, yeah.
Then I could finish talking because you know I hate talking.
Right.
AB's in the background. I'm super excited about that guy. We give him some shit, but he's truly a great human being. And surround yourself with good people, bringing this together. His daughter here's Bears Hour Live. Gary Williams does his thing, but in that essence, Cool Kennedy says, I'm going to take Bears Hour Live and make my own song of it. And I think I got to go over to that because I don't know if I have that.
It's on the album.
I know it's on the album.
Yeah.
I know that, but I think I got to go over to the Bears Hour Live. So it'll be X's with the O's for a second and find the remix. So I'll put this there. How about that? Sorry, Alan. And I'm looking for the song that Cool Kennedy, because we don't play this enough. So I'm looking for it. Bears Hour Live remix. BHLC.
We go on live right after Bears games with your boys Draft Doc and the smartest man alive. Bears Hour Live. Bears Hour Live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys Draft Doc and the smartest man alive. Chicago Bear coverage looking like the 3-4. Study film analysis you never seen before. They bring it to you live. Passion and stats. Roquan Smith 52 Khalil Mack. QB sacks. Nagy need a new plan. His offense sucks. He should stick to selling shoes, man. Hope the defense can hold us down. Maybe if he could roll out money, Mitch could throw a touchdown. If the coach keeps calling dumb plays, the fans want him out. Gotta be Green Bay. Apply pressure on Rodgers, fight each play. Tell Claudio to chill and smoke weed every day. Dissect the game plan with Shane Marsaw. Nagy gotta check the tape, but won't tell us what he saw. In draft, Dr. Phil blew reviews with the rant. Coach Ottochian said you gotta play with love and respect. Like Bears Hour Live. Bears Hour Live. We go on live right after Bears games with your boys Draft Doc and the smartest man alive.
So you get it there. See, I'm producing with Alan. We go back there. Look at this.
That almost brings a tear to my eye, man. It brings a tear to my eye.
You know what I'm saying? You
know
capture.
Why? You know why? Because I wrote it and I was like, man, I don't even know if they're gonna respond, but it is what it is, you know. And I was like, okay. And then and this is, mind you, this is after some time marinating on this show. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I heard it the first time and then wrote it and sent it in. So like I had been following for a few months, you know. And then when I heard that song, when Bears Hour Live came on, the season began, I was like, yo, this is dope, man. I see where you're going. I love football. And Tribe Called Quest, that's exactly what I was going to say. Mention the vibe. You know what I mean? Where
I was going like this in the back. Boom.
Yeah, you know, we didn't update it. That was just the intro. That was the first song. Like, so I feel like we should update it.
It was
but
such go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, yeah. So like starting out, seeing the show for what it was as a fan perspective, and then admiring your passion for music, man. Because I heard it through. I'm like, this guy fucking makes music for his own show about football. Two things that don't have to be coincide, but they do at times. Where it's like, okay, this mad respect points. That's where I already have respect for you because that's two factors of somebody you don't know. You like football, you like music, hip hop. Oh shit, let's talk. You know what I mean? That's where I was at. So I definitely, that was my kudos to you, man. And from what I saw as a brand, you know, like I was like, this shit is dope. I love, my passion is football. My passion is music. I have to reach out. I just had something pulling at me. So I'm glad I did. You know what I mean? I'm glad I listened to that voice, man.
Your vulnerability and your emotion in it. You know, I want to play the whole song, but we'd be here all night. And but I think people need to understand that this network, this relationship is just what you said. It was you taking the chance to send. Shane gave it to me because I didn't, you know, I get so many emails and shit, and I'm bad, but I always try to go back and check everybody's stuff. But anyway, Shane's like, have you heard this shit? I go, who? He's like, this dude sent me this. Now I had gotten so many people, and it's no shot at anybody. I don't want it so I have to choose my words correctly because we have some soft ass dudes in the world. And I'm just keeping it 100 with you. I'm not the type of guy that's jealous of anybody. I'm the type of guy, and I used to be that guy. Like, oh, I gotta beat that. I gotta be better than that guy. Yeah. Like when I heard,
spirit, you know, shit.
As I got older, I just started to appreciate the artistry and the complete wizardry, if you will, of somebody putting music together because I've done it and I don't have the tools. I can't play the piano. I have to sound out what I'm thinking or hum it or sing it, where you can put this stuff and ideas together. And I'm going to get into more of that. But in that moment of Shane giving me that song, which was my hook that I came up with, Bears Our Live, boom,
catchy.
I came back and I'm like, this dude did an amazing job. I'm so impressed with this guy. I got to meet this guy. Then we talked, and if you know Cool Kennedy, and I appreciate all you guys showing up tonight. I know last minute we should have did a better job promoting tonight, but if you know Cool Kennedy, the articulate way with which you paint a picture with words comes out in your lyrics as well as in a conversation tonight. So I was hooked. I was like, can you make more original music? Because I don't want to be searching for all these producers and going through all these beats and everything like that. And I enjoy it, but I just don't have a lot of time because of the film cutting and doing all that stuff. So
you're bread and butter, man. You got bread and butter to pay.
Bro, no doubt. And then this relationship was formed, and just based on truthfulness, that's what we wanted to do. I gave him my idea. I was like, listen, you run with it. How? Because I tried with somebody else who just, I guess, didn't have the ability like you did to be able to. So, Guy, I'm taking you behind the curtain here. Some of, Shane and Claudio and everybody on Keepin It 100 would get bored at this point. But tonight's the album release, and we're talking about music. So I'm telling you, I have to fucking record my lyrics and my stuff and send it to him across from Connecticut to Chicago.
Yeah.
If Cool Kennedy hears me pop a P or whatever, he's going to say, Phil, that one lyric, you got to go. And we're not in the studio together. Like Ron G can't wait till I get to Chicago so me and you could go to his studio and record.
I got to admit, Alan missed the drop right there when you popped the P, man. You missed a few drops you could have pulled out.
I'm sure he'll get these drops. But yes. So that's how the creative process goes. And when we're doing hooks or when we're doing like bold predictions and shout outs and all of these stuff. And then I
Blog
start
Boys.
ad-libbing. Blog Boys. Remember, I came up with the hook.
Hey man, that hook is
Trolls
gold.
on Twitter, stat manipulators. Oh yeah. My wife was like, I'm singing it in the shower.
Yeah, it's catchy, man.
So you come up with music sometimes, and then I'll come up with a hook. And then sometimes I'm like, this is my idea for a song, and you just take the ball, like Draft Mob. That's just you. I go, okay, we're doing a show, Draft Mob. We took initials, and you made it into a song based on the draft and the Bears. And
you gave me the theme. You gave me the mob theme.
Exactly.
You know, like you throw some mafioso shit in there. You know,
Draft Mob, by the way, is going to be back. We got some big breaking news coming up this weekend. Draft Mob is back, and it's going to be better than ever. That's all I'll say. I'll leave that as a teaser. But the Draft Mob song was the moment for me and my wife. A lot of people don't know because she doesn't come on the air. She loves hip hop. She loves it. Like she could know an R&B song like in one rhythm pattern. Like, oh, that's Bobby Brown's.
Right.
You know, so her influence in music is, you know, she's my backside. You know, she's got my back. So she'd be like, nah, that's not good, or it's good. And then Cool Kennedy's Draft Mob was played. And Steph turns to me. We were going out for dinner. And she turns to me and she's like, he did this overnight? I go, right? I go, I can't believe that. He captured everything I was looking for in a song. And that's who you are. And I don't think, you know, some people just turn on the show and they don't really appreciate the time and the effort and the understanding, all the Easter eggs and the sounds and the music that goes along with it. And before there was Cool Kennedy, I'll go ahead. I want you to
that's a good parallel, man, because the Easter eggs, right? In music, you have the hook, which is the most standout part, catchy part. It's like the quarterback, that's the running back. And those intricate parts, man, the drops in between, the stops, the pauses in between, like that's the line doing the magic work, man. You know what I mean? Like football, like there's what you see on the surface, and there's all the details that Nagy missed. You know what I mean? Exactly. When it comes to football, when it comes to music, there's those things that happen that it's unseen, and it's supposed to be unseen, but it's there. You know what I mean? And if you're an attentive listener, if you watch the tape, you'll find it. You know what I mean? If you're tuned into it. So
that's perfectly said. Perfectly said. I want to go back, and Cool Kennedy's going to tell you where the songs are going to be and how to buy and support the network and him and the music and everything we do here. And trust me, it is so appreciated, and really so much support going to my guy here, Cool Kennedy, and this excitement of releasing an album. Now, back in the 90s, I signed a record deal and I never released an album. So now it's official, man. It's official. June 2nd, TTNL. Hope, the album release show. We are so proud of that. And I want to go pause right here before Cool Kennedy. So that's BCK.
Yeah.
So there's BC, but we have BCK. BCK, well, obviously bears our live, but Shane and I left the old network where I did all the music there too. And I was very proud of a show called Last Call. And I produced this song with so much Easter eggs, so much everything, right? And it was a disappointment because I didn't want to battle and haggle with the guy who was trying to hold the name Last Call on the Bears hostage. Just being honest, that's what he was doing. And Shane, it was like taking a child from me because I had put so much into that song and so much passion and pride into it. And I had to let it go. So as we moved and created the Tape Never Lies Network, Shane, again, he's like, you always say, because the old show was 100 Proof. That was the show I came up with, Bears 100 Proof, because we were talking about, like, you know, under the guise of an alcohol, blah, blah, blah. But now we went to Tape Never Lies, and Shane, to his credit, the backstory is, he's like, you always say Keepin It 100. So why don't we call the show Keepin It 100? I go, that's fucking brilliant. You are the fucking smartest man. And when I swear to you, this is BCK, and we're going to play a little bit of it because every Wednesday night when this song hits, it just gets me. Like when I was a football player, I said it the other night, special eds. Yeah. That would get me amped up and ready to play, right?
I got it made.
I got it made. I'm your idol, your highest title, numero uno. I'm not a Puerto Rican, but I'm speaking so that you know. I love that lyric. I'm like, damn, that's a great lyric. But anyway, that used to get me hyped up. But now I wanted my own song. So I sat down, I searched, I found, I put all this shit together for the Easter eggs in this song, and we'll play a little bit of it. Keepin It 100.
Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man.
Keeping it 100.
Here we go.
Go trading up.
100.
Yes! What? Oh my God. Here it is!
The tape never lies.
Other people drop off, but we still keep rocking.
You'll never know how good your football team's going to be until you play with maximum effort.
Keepin It 100.
Keeping it 100.
Open competition over the North and never give it back.
Smartest man.
My Chicago Bears select Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State.
Guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Dynamic duo that you love, the smartest man and Dr. Phil. Breaking down the film, never a problem, kick it straight. Most shows focus on stats, we focus on the tape. We keeping it 100, never running east to west. We coming with that truth, cause that's what our fans expect. Cut off the freaking anchor, forward to be free. But don't you worry, Shane's got the dumbest tweets. It ain't no secret, Phil and Shane got some haters. But now they're all stuck like the Jew and now and later. Debaters, frauds get kicked like Coach Tabor. Cuts had to be made, we added a barber moderator. Up and down, boys got you double checking. Sad sacks trolling like a fool drunk texting. Flexing on the truth cause you know they'll never change. Real, recognize real, that's what you get with Phil and Shane.
Give me some fucking name. But the great thing about
hype as hell, man.
Yeah, you get fired up and ready for the show. And the great thing about it is that song not only sets the tone, but you can incorporate everything building to the network. You can add to it. It's never just where it is. And that's why I added, give me some fucking names.
Give me some fucking names. Give this.
Exactly. And that's this network. And I'm proud that set the tone and helped form this bond, and Bears Hour Live as well, to get us together to create all of this stuff that slaps, as my boy Jeff Crooms would say. And I think that nobody else could do what we do because we take what we do, like when I said performance over fucking politics. Yeah. And I'm like, to Cool Kennedy, I'm like, yo, we need to make a song with that because we're making a t-shirt about it. Acevedo got on it, the swag man, and then boom.
P.O.P. Hold it down.
It's performance over politics. Performance over politics. Performance over politics. It's P.O.P. Performance over politics. DDP said fuck a cap and arena tricks. We trying to build a dynasty out of heap of shit. McCaskey money rolling in, but that don't mean shit to die-hard fans. No matter where they move the stadium in Chicagoland, you can't escape the aftermath. You can't win no stats and blog boy math. The battle starts in the trenches. You can't fix Nagy's offense with 35 wrenches. Up in the nosebleeds, you smell the play called stenches. The Sledge Fields drop jewels like Osco. Tell Virginia sell the team wholesale. Costco. Performance over politics. Performance over politics.
P.O.P. Pop that ass and play the best. You can have a ton of stats, but still be winless. Nagy's still in this Millhouse influence. McDonald's is hiring McCaskey's grimace. Zero accountability. The wise cause regression. Performance is the plaza. The Bears stay at the West End. Guessing. Competition bringing out the best in anything you do but pace Bears vain obsession. Wrong personnel. This team never play the best. Performance over politics, the bare opposite. Virginia still smiling, Millhouse praising culture. George talking leaders, reading script on his ulcer. Where the fuck is pace? Hiding behind the wise.
Couldn't fix Nagy's offense with 35 wrenches.
Man, that shit gets me hyped, man. Like that. If music doesn't move you, man, and especially expressing something like that, football, man, football is the highest form of movement. It's the highest form of critical thinking. So with the lyrics, like layered, like you have to have that beat that drives it, and you have to have the smarts to carry those lyrics, man. Like that's football right there, right? You get brawn and brains, man. You know what I mean?
It was so much fun to do that song, and I was so proud of you. Because you killed the lyrics, but you captured. I wanted it to be that tone, that texture. Like, where the fuck is Pace? Hiding behind the wise. That just came out of me. That wasn't even the hook. But so many people are like, around here anyway, that love that song. They're like, where the fuck is Pace? Hiding behind the wise. I'm like, exactly. And it's just a testament, man. 35 wrenches, I'll never forget. And obviously, Costco and all of these lyrics, these punchlines. Oh,
that jewel line, you got to be from Chicagoland to understand the jewel line.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. And it's it's under the umbrella. And this is a moment for TTNL. And this isn't going to be a long show. We are here to promote the album and the hard work that this guy has put into the music and the production end of it, as well as the talent end as a lyricist. I cannot express how appreciative I am of him and what he does.
Hey, likewise, man.
I'm secondary in this to you, man.
Hey, man.
When you have someone, what did Steph call you? A savant of hip hop. And maybe there's 40,000 people out of, 400,000 that will appreciate this album in its entirety. And I'll take that, because what you step back, I see the emotion, almost like Ryan Poles calling Kyler Gordon for the first time. And for me too, just listening to these songs, exactly that comment, put it back up. The memories of what we've endured as Bears fans, tied to the show, tied to the personalities, tied to the network. No other network. They can all try to copy us with StreamYard and the drops and this, but they can't do this. And that's where I'm prideful. You could try to imitate how I break down tape and be boring as fuck and not know what you're talking about, but I'm still going to top you on this. I'm going to bring my personality. I'm going to bring this guy with me to battle. And
there was one show, it's going to remain unnamed, but I heard a show and they got this hip hop intro and I'm like, but it's just the beat, you know what I mean? It's not like they wrote it, you know what I mean? But I was like, okay.
Nope.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Listen, I am not afraid. I want people to do well. I just don't like when people don't tip their hat. There's a level of, you know what I'm saying? And
hey, there's not enough of that. To me, that's a whole topic in itself, because we're at a point in music and especially in hip hop in this genre, where there's not enough of that. What came before you? How'd you pick up a mic? Who did that before you? And you give recognition to them. You're not. Everybody wants to take the recognition, and you're your own artist and you're original. You want to be that, but at the same time, there's, I guess, Spotify put out a good model for this, and I don't want to mess up the name of it, but there's playlists that it calls DNA, so artist DNA, where if it's Kanye West DNA. It's not all Kanye West songs. It's songs that are in the vein that inspire Kanye music. And I was like, that's awesome. Fucking brilliant, because it's not just the artists themselves. They come from something. They come from a sound. They come from influence. And that's the most important thing that I think that hip hop should be going back to, is understanding where it comes from. You know what I mean? Like, not in the sense you have to always listen to it. You should be creating new things. But at the same time, man, like, where do you come from? Your mother and your father. You know what I mean? Show respect. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? Like, and I think it's a beautiful thing also with your father, man, on this show, on this network. And I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Like, to me, I think there's a lot of men who need to see that, coming from, that are in this realm of football and this realm of music, that you can be from different eras. You can be from different. I'm sure your dad doesn't really listen to hip hop in his spare time, but he loves his son. He loves his son. He's going to hear what his son has to say. You're going to hear what your dad has to say. You're going to listen to his music. You're going to check it out. And I remember about hip hop, my dad introduced me to all that shit, bro. Like, I don't have a lot of the stuff in my playlist per se, but I understand where it comes from, and I understand how this is how we got here. And that's the most important thing that a lot of people, young people, are missing, man. And that's what I tell kids, man. Like, you don't have to listen to it all the time, but at least understand where the shit came from, you know?
I could go on a whole, we might have to do a part 2 to this show, because I could go on. I don't feel that it's fair that young people today, or any day, especially in the hip hop culture, kind of, that's old, that's whack. When no, that shit hits today. It hit. Don't give me this shit. I'm listening to some song today with my daughter, and it's EPMD's "You Gots to Chill." That's where I heard it. It originally was somebody else's song, probably in the 70s or 80s, that they sampled, and they created this. And now today it's cool, but this kind of stuff, we have to embrace the history, especially because rock music, classic rock, that's embraced as, you know, I could go on forever about this, but I'll keep it short. Let's embrace the culture and the history of hip hop. And I will continue to push that, so much so, because speaking of which, this was probably the only song on the network that I literally sat down, produced the music, the hook, and I left out the rap of it, but you'll get the idea. And this will also be on there.
Phil Ottochian, Shane Marshall, the Tape Never Lies Network.
A bear up, a bear down. It's Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man around. A bear up, a bear down. It's Draft Dr. Phil and the smartest man around. A bear up, a bear down.
Bear up, bear down. It was simple to get to a segment, obviously, that you all love on Keeping It 100. Bear up, who was the good player? The opposite cars, I always say. the chant. The bear down was the bad player, the bear up was the good, and we wanted to set the tone for that. And bear up, bear down has become I think it's my wife's favorite.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a throwaway. And those things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And then everybody. So I was like, maybe for an extended album, me and you should drop some lyrics on bear up, bear down. I'm just,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and also too, I could even sample I could sample it and like kind of renew it a little bit as far as kicks.
The remix.
Yeah, remix it up, man.
And I get the Jamaican horns in there.
Yeah,
remix. Yes. So all of the sauce of the network you're gonna get on the album. And before we play any more songs, we're 40 minutes in. Where could people go, Cool Kenny? Where could the fans go? And then Alan could type it up and scroll it down at the bottom to get.
So I sent it to Alan. I sent the link to Alan and you.
Perfect.
So through the email, but you can find it on the site Bandcamp. And then so when you go on Bandcamp, you could type in Cool Kennedy because it's listed under my artist name, and it should be under there. Like I just released it today. So if you type in Cool Kennedy in the search bar on Bandcamp, that's BANDCAMP, Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Yeah, Bandcamp is the site. So it's not on any other streaming services at this point. But I'm assuming we'll eventually release it like that. But right now we have this is Volume 1, TTNL Tape Never Lies, Hope Volume 1, right? So that means there's going to be Volume 2, or we're going to title it something else, you know what I mean, eventually. But so right now it's on Bandcamp. It's called Hope, the Tape Never Lies album. And right now it's $15 with 15 tracks. And that's $1 a track for those who are great at math. I'm thinking cars are cute, you know.
Ours will take care of it.
He'll come in with his calculator, you know what I mean? But other than that, you know, $15, that's $1 a track. I think that's very fair. Maybe one day we'll get this joint pressed up, maybe pressed up into a album, like a vinyl.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Dope on a vinyl.
And fucking auction it off or something. You know what I mean?
That
like
would be great.
Sign it. You feel me?
Got to perform some of these songs live.
Yeah,
I was talking about my memory. Like Cherie had to remind me, because I always would go when I perform. I gotta remember how I enter, and then I'm good. But I always freeze up in my brain. All right, what's my first lyric? It always does that to me. Yeah. And there's many artists that are same as me.
We could do a show track. We could do a show track where like it's if we have the track outs, we can, you know, start it out low. We can lower the vocals.
Yes,
so
exactly. You need that.
Yeah,
that's what I was just gonna say. A lot of them put it in their ear.
Yeah,
so they're like, guess who's back? The two dudes that kept it real. Now I'm good.
Yeah,
then I can flow through it. I'm no Milli Vanilli. I'll tell you that. just keeping it 100 with you.
We need to find it. We need to get the guy who sung their tracks though credit, man. Who was the guy who sung Milli Vanilli song? We still don't even know.
Blame It on the Rain. Who did that?
That was a smash, man.
Blame It on the Rain.
Yeah.
Historically low number, second worst offensive production in terms of net yards. I think it was 47 net yards.
In the last 29 games, Coach Nagy's offense, when he is calling plays, they're averaging under 18 points a game.
You don't know football if you're sitting out there defending the shoe salesman.
He should be fired tomorrow.
Let everyone know Nagy must go. Let everyone know Nagy must go. Let everyone know Nagy must go.
Yeah, Pace better put a fire to his ass like when Claudio smokes and puts fire to the grass. Lord knows I'm done with this guy. 4 years just to find out he's not that guy. As I fast forward through the post-game presser, I avoid Nagy's speech, cause I can't afford depression medication. Know the wise and don't take meditation. I love when the Bears win, but I press pause on celebration. I hope the play card ain't in his hands. The other team could see Nagy calling girls from the stands. The blog boys try and stick with their narrative flaws. And Matt Nagy trying not to give a play call. Let everyone know Nagy must go. Let everyone know Nagy must go.
I just want to hear
everyone know Nagy must go.
Matt Nagy's like a virus, relentless infection. Loves to run his plays, gimmicks with no protection.
Excuses always given.
Corp slogan for direction. Not a football coach, more like a politician. No accountability, no plan of attack. Offensive guru can't beat the pack. Shit's whack, no slack, never bring the Bears back. Coach hack, no hat, stabbing his quarterback. Looking for the wise, but never in the mirror. Now the world is catching up to what we mean clearer. The mom and pop shop, never finding the identity. Collaboration station, better off hire Shane.
Man, stabbing his quarters back. That shit was hard, bro.
Stabbing his quarters. Sometimes people, they don't hear it. They just listen. They don't hear it. But tonight, like, we could break it down. Even I forgot these lyrics. And I just live for the creativity, like you said. Maron is right.
I feel like that song is responsible for the fruition.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember saying to you, we need to do song. We need you were like, we need a fucking anthem. We got to get everybody. I go, I got it. Just fire Nagy. And then you took that, and then people started chanting that shit at game. TTNL, you fans, that's what I'm saying. You fans are amazing. The support that you give us, I'm trying to put some money in this guy's pocket in true transparency because of all the hard work he does here for the network. And that's why we want to just embrace everything you do. And $15 a track, support the network. And if you can, if you can't, that's cool. You buy one.
Buy one track, yeah. We'll buy your favorite
track. Buy your favorite.
Hey, man, I can make a beat out of that, bro.
Listen, I'm surprising everyone tonight, including this guy. I'm putting you a challenge because this fall on the network, I've broken one piece of information. If you're just tuning in, Draft Mob will be back. There's a new B in town, baby. There's a new B in draft. Marcel Ottochian and a new B. I'm excited. I almost let it go, but I'm not. I'm going to save it. Draft Mob, the new improved. That will be announced in the coming weeks. And Cool Kennedy, in true form, has already rewritten and redone that song. And just put that one on the album. Maybe people will pick up on the Easter egg and know what's going on. That's a little teaser.
We could release it, another one, just bonus tracks. Hope Volume 1 bonus tracks.
What happened to you? All of a sudden, you're looking for the phone. I don't know what that is.
No, that's
what happened.
I got a call through an app. That's why.
Phil, could you hear me?
I thought it was my dad calling you.
Oh, God, man. And that shit was classic because I was there. We were there at the game.
Right there.
And to hear it, like I didn't see it, I heard it. We all heard it in the whole tailgate area. I'm in space. I'm in
space. And all of it. This is the thing about the network, like just in the realm of creativity and music and everything like that, is Shane, Jackle, Claudio, you, Jim Lyricism, myself. Everybody's like, oh my God, Ivan Vargas from what's the name of the club? I can't remember the name of
Chicago Clubhouse.
Sports Zone. Yeah, Sports Zone Chicago. He said it too. Like, we capture that. I apologize. My boy Sean Sierra. What up, homie? Ivan over there. He saw it too. Yes.
Make a beat out of that.
Everybody saw it and was like, yo, you got it. And we embrace it. So now, as I was teasing, because I was exciting, we're also having a show in the fall called Cars Keys. So I'm putting this guy on the spot right now, and I had it and I lost it. So I'm delaying for time until I can find it. So what I want you to do is take whatever this instrument flute is and make a Cars Keys song out of that Cars Lord Hans. This kind of you
consider it done.
It's gotta be a hip hop.
Gotta consider it done.
Cars Keys to that sound, and
I'll even throw the key sound in there.
Oh yes, don't spoil it. Well, somebody now they know. It's like it writes itself. But I did not tell him. I'm like, I got a great idea. I'm gonna put him on the spot. Cars Keys on our Patreon. Become a patron, thetapeneverlies.com. You'll hear that song. Me and Cool Kennedy are gonna spit some bars for you, cars. Bars for cars.
Oh
bars
shit. For cars. Sounds like a nice fundraiser event, man.
Yes. Well, what about Angelo? We got to put What About Angelo on the extended bonus track.
Bonus track. Bonus release.
I totally forgot about What About Angelo.
What?
Shout out to Angelo, man. I hope he's doing all right.
Shout out to Angelo. Before we start wrapping up here, I know I have to go out for dinner with my wife and another couple on a double date tonight. We promise, but we wanted to come on here and promote the album, promote his work. And I still have some time, but I want to make sure that I rant sometimes and say shit in a rant that I don't know. It's like a football player, a running back. When I played running back, and I sure David Montgomery, when he comes on the show, little Easter egg there, he'll tell you that he doesn't remember doing some of these things that he does on Sundays. And that was me. I don't remember. When I watch it on tape, I'm like, oh, wow. You just do it naturally. So in a rant, sometimes I say things naturally, and nobody has ever given me props for me creating the term blog boy, because that's who I was. And I was in a rant, and I was so tired of the Bears blog and all of these other people talking about the game of football through their analysis, with just showing misinformation, throwing it out there. And other people I won't mention just don't know what they're looking at. So there was misinformation being out there. And I'm saying that you are hearing me go in a rant on BHL in 2000, what was it, 18. These fucking blog boys, I pause, and then it was born. And now somebody has a show called the Bears Blog Boy. And anyway, that has become a big part of this network, and people and fans that embrace us. And I remember Bullets saying everything like that. So look, he pops up right when
that's a good idea too.
Yeah.
Breaking news, man.
Breaking news. We got a lot. Keep these ideas coming, guys, because Cool Kennedy is a savant, as my wife calls him, with this. And here's what we did. He gave me this beat. He's like, what do you think of this beat? And there was like 12 beats, to be perfectly honest. And then I said this one, and I heard the hook. Blog boys, haters, trolls on Twitter, stat manipulators. And this is what was real quick. David Montgomery, because a lot of these blog boys, these fucking stat trolls, you'll see the fucking blog boys talking about this.
Blog boys and haters, trolls on Twitter, manipulators, oh yeah. Blog boys never thought of. This crazy world people treat a keyboard like a sword off. Narrative crusher, so many demons I done fought off. Tape never lies, block boys get fucking caught. PFS with the fishes, but they still gonna troll. Putting Warrants on top, make them look like an asshole. Nagy calling plays with no clue on personnel. Running toss a CP, shortside behind Leno. These dudes on that block like J-Lo. Montgomery is elite,
cause DDP says so.
Front office nightmare like the haunted of Hill House. Black boys get to steppin' and take your boy Mill out. Black boys and haters, trolls on Twitter, fraud manipulators. Oh yeah, black boys and haters, trolls on Twitter, snap manipulators. Oh yeah.
Word. Blog boys changing stats like report cards. No PFS, straight F, so Leno scorecard. You gotta have heart to play. A little soul like Marvin Gaye goes a long way. Throw the strong fade at an out route. Power, I see the end zone. I hope Maggie takes a smart route. It gives a play calls like McCaskey money. Blog boys and haters talking, but they stats is funny. The tape never lies. Think it's when you get smacked with honey and get swept like the tight end on 4th and 1 tries. We big time, you small fries. Twitter fingers typing for the clout. They never trend, they all cry.
Blind boys and haters,
trolls on Twitter, stat manipulators. Oh yeah.
Catch.
What's up, guys?
It is. I'm sorry. It is catchy, and it is a part of this. Again, the theme here is the network, the Bears, and the creativity of everybody on it. Because I'm telling you, fans have influenced you, passionate fans that speak up. CK, you're just an Adonis when it comes to capturing the music and the sound of the network. And tonight we wanted to come out here, talk a little bit behind the scenes about the music with the guy that creates it, and me, his partner. I'll be his Robin here, and I'm perfectly fine with that. And I thank you, Eric Thomas, and it means a lot. All of the stuff that we do here, we want to be original at. We try not to ever duplicate anybody else, and we never have. And that's the staple of what you should expect here. We have haters, and that's perfectly fine, because you're not doing it right if you don't. So,
and I want to give a shout out. I already got some notifications, man. Got some supporters so far. They added a little bit on top. They overpaid. So appreciate you. Salute. Thank you so much for supporting. Appreciate you.
That's what it's about. We've been delaying this because we wanted to get it right, and we wanted to do it right. And that's what we're gonna do here at TTNL. And you supporters and everybody that goes out of their way to buy swag or become a patron, you're not forgotten. Just, you have a voice, reach out and let me know, let Shane know, let Alan Bratcher, Jackle, everybody's open. Cool Kennedy, reach out to him.
We should
follow him on Twitter right there at CK_ICBXLBs. LBS, if you're listening. So go over there, follow him on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, smash the like button.
Yeah, I'm more of an Instagram as well, but I am on Twitter. So
okay. Yeah. We should have put your Instagram. Ron, you're in trouble, Ron. No. Ron did this like spur of the moment.
Yeah, it's cool.
He's amazing, that guy, Ron. So we're gonna have a challenge though. We're gonna have to have a Claudio song. We do have a Jackle song.
I can only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but you know, only imagine the smells coming out of that thing, but
Jackle better do some shit. Jackle better do some shit. Jackle don't do shit. Jackle don't do shit now. Jackle don't do shit. Jackle don't do shit. Jackle don't do shit. Jackle don't do shit. Jackle better do some 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 shit. Jackle
Jackle don't do shit.
See, I'm already having an idea about these songs. So that wasn't even like a whole verse. We add a verse. That's in volume 2.
Volume 2.
Yeah.
Gotta get the lyrics, the bars for cars, bars for Jackal. Everybody, Claudio deserves a song, and Shane deserves a fucking t-shirt.
Yeah,
for fuck's sake, Acevedo. Give him some fucking t-shirt and names on it. So, yes, everybody is gonna get a song. We are working on a TTNL song. Spoiler alert. That's going to capture the whole network in an essence. And we're looking for a specific sound, and that will also be released, and you'll be updated on that. Obviously, I also take a lot of pride in the videos that I produce to the songs, trying to capture the lyric, the graphic. It's very difficult if you know.
It's masterful, man. You got masterful work on there. You can't be can't sell yourself short on that. You know what I mean?
And sometimes I don't even remember, and I'm like, oh shit, that was dope. That I wish I did something that, and you start to criticize, but then it is what it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, we produce the music, we write our own lyrics, and they're all there. Leno is Gone song. We could play all of them tonight, but is there anyone you would really want to hear, Cool Kennedy?
Let's throw curls.
There you go.
That one?
Might as well, man. We already know.
We'll give it to you. Curls. Again. Oh, it's not letting me play it, for God's sake. I don't know why. Why isn't it letting me play it? Do we have curls song up here? I don't know.
I don't see it, Phil. I'm not seeing it in here.
Because we're only limited. It's on my desktop, but it's saying the file doesn't support. You got to convert. Hold on. Let me try. Maybe there's another curls. No, it's just this one. I don't understand why it won't let me share it.
If that's the case, you might as well do Leno Was Gone.
I could try Leno Was Gone.
Because it's in the past, and yeah.
Leno Is Gone song. Leno Is Gone.
Inspired by your rant. That rant, man, is classic.
Here it is. Leno Is Gone. There it is. That one works. This is, yes. This is, that wasn't recorded for the song.
We gotta build the freaking
I was fired up calling in on the Shane.
It all starts up front. You heard my father say,
there it is.
There's nobody in this world I respect more when it comes to football and offensive line analysis than my dad. And he's like, there's just no way.
I love the hook, bro.
Leno was gone, 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 Leno was gone.
I like that I backed you up.
Block boys think he's agile, but he leans slow with no hand punch. I'm so glad that his time is up. He's only good if your team sucks. On Tecmo, his wife thinks she ghetto, but she tried to backpedal like Leno on that run play. 72 vacations on Sunday. Sweet ups push over like Hyundai. More loafs on tape than double A. They taught him I love him. Now 100 crew see me catching feeling. Sick of Leno stealing. I'm just high like audio and Leno. I'm dancing on the ceiling.
Leno is gone, 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 Leno is gone.
You know he is gonna buy this song.
Bye. Blog boys, they crack. Bass finally replaced Leno with Borman Jenkins. Fuck PFF and they rankings. He wasn't great, he was okay. He let an edge rusher by like Olay, but he was soft like sorbet. He ain't wanna win, all he wanted was Chipotle. Extra meat guacamole. You can find him on the ground from the last play. Couldn't even keep his shoes laced. You be killer with a sad face. He should have been in last place. He was stealing money, no contact. Hope he saved his money from that contract. Not a Leno coat, don't know how to act. They cut Leno off the line, no slack.
Leno is gone, Leno is gone, Leno is gone, Leno is gone, Leno it's gone. They know it's gone. They know it's gone. They know it's gone. They moving on.
Showing the head coach.
Man, that shit was emotional too. At the same time, we were cracking jokes, but really, for real, emotional, man.
Nobody had more passion about removing him than me. And you with me, because that's how you actually found the network, with me breaking down the tape on DDP's The Tape Never Lies. And Leno, just, there was nowhere to hide. I just couldn't understand anybody that said they know the game of football that loved that or was able to, overlook that. Now, I do have curls, thanks to my guy Bullets, who pulled it up on our site.
There you go.
I could play it like that. How about that? Let's play a little of curls. Oh, can we hear it?
It's on mute, I think.
Oh, there it is. Unmute. There it is. Can you hear it?
Bubble screen over here. Let's grow.
He captured my rant.
I said it, I get so frustrated.
Fired up.
The city of Chicago.
Now you throw ass.
Curls.
I hope he throw it downfield, but he always call it curls.
When we played this at the tailgate and it was pumping off the speakers that Ivan brought, oh my God. It was, everybody in the place was turning around looking at him. Now this was opening day.
Man. Erasing with a pencil. Nagy hit his barber, asked for the cherry curl special. Damn, curly fries on the Greek diner menu. Prime time curl routes disappoint the venue. We got speed receivers block at the end too. DDP called me up, so I'm in route. I hope Mustafa could throw a block. 32 might have to bust out and break 11 tackles. By the way,
RIP to the tackle.
Got the city shackle. Giving up
got the city shackle.
And it's the same old song when they go put in just the feels, but it won't be for long.
Damn.
I hope he throw it downfield, but he always call it curls. I bet he put in just the feels and he still call curls. Now you know it's deep in the plate,
he
but
did.
still call it curls.
He put in the field and he still
now he calling all these curls and it's fucking in my world like.
Couldn't find a run if he was DMC. 4 long years, no identity. 32. Montgomery, digging, dugging off his ball, pace signs, speed, rhyme overnight, get it straightened up for curls. Now he played calls from arena world. Hold up, gotta answer the why. Always calling passes cause big plays are nice. Gimmicks don't work in the streets or the field. Overwhelmed line like a DU spiel. Preaching competition at every position, but not having Justin on the field. Contradiction. For sure. Throw the diner menu out, smells like manure. Give him plate calls, let him stand in ovation. And while you're at it, throw out collaboration.
Oh my God.
I hope he throw it.
I'm sorry. I do get emotional with that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I get emotional.
Like in the streets or the field.
Or the streets or the field. Someone's calling you again. They're like, yo, my favorite lyric is that, and it was built on that whole song, is couldn't find a run if he was DMC. That's, yeah, exactly. That, when I remember, and I'm sure he's trying to get out of that app as we wrap up tonight's show. I remember texting him. I got my first line. Couldn't find the run if he was DMC. That is where that song began, and that's where it ended. And I'm ending right now. I was waiting for Cool Kennedy. He had a signal issue mess up. So I'll bring in Bratcher. I don't know where he is.
Still looking for his phone somewhere. Who the fuck knows where?
Well, listen, we're going to wrap it up here. I have to bounce because I'm going to be late for dinner, and the wife was looking at me. That's the
What's for dinner tonight?
I don't know. We're going to some restaurant tonight that I've never been to. But I was hoping Cool Kennedy would be back. So if you want to grab the new TTNL album, go to Cool Kennedy tape.bandcamp.com/album/hope. The Tape Never Lies album. That's how you can get it. Go over there, support the network, support him. I can't thank you guys enough for coming out here tonight. I want to thank Cool Kennedy for all his hard work.
Must have an iPhone, huh?
I don't know what he has. Someone's taking a shot. But yes, let's wrap it up. Love you guys. I'm going to play us out with the title of the album song. And we take a lot of pride in this. Alan, could you end the show for me? I'm going to bounce. You're the best.
Where to go? Where to go? Where to go?
I'm gonna play it, but you end.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
man. Yeah, go.
All right, guys. Hope, the album. Gotta have hope. If Cool Kennedy comes back, feel free for him to wrap it up. But we'll wrap it up like this. Thank you all for showing up, and thank you guys for your support. It's the best Bears show and network on the planet. Become a patron. TheTapeNeverLies.com. Hope you enjoyed the show. Love you, Cool Kennedy. Love you, AB.
Hit that like button.
Hit that. Smash it.
Smash
Goodbye,
it.
guys. We'll see you.
There's hope, guys. There's hope.
I hope
If
there's
you got
hope.
the right people, I hope that is hope.
That's going to be the quote, the name of this show, Shane. I hope there's hope.
There's hope.
I hope there's
I
hope.
hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope. We gotta take the North back. I'm sick of night terrors. It's a new era. Hope I see it on my tarot. But on a lighter note, patch the boat that says sails with a pint of ale. Accountability is on the field. The offense gotta revolve around J Fields like a 38 special. If blog boys don't even know Montgomery is special. Pose handed the torch to Eberflus. Now he got the juice. Like we gotta run the ball. Number 32. No OJ. Montgomery's the Harvey Blossom gang could clear the way. At all costs, gotta win. Kicks hit, got that 94 sound like Rob Quinn. Pose beefing up the old line. No more looking back to the old times. Hope is close when the sun shines. I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
They should have hope.
I hope that there's hope.
Have hope. They should have hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
Hey yo, I get all we got is some flippers with some names. Gonna get real truth when the Bears play the game. The tape never lies, so many skeptics we don't change. Maybe a rant from your boy or some facts made by James. We moving on, never lie. Getting hope from a pole, not a twerk dancing trip, but this GM wants to know. Bears need accountability, a real head coach. Enter Mr. Eberflus, who don't accept the loaf. That's dope, no smoke. Skywalker, new hope. Jedi mind tricks, just a fan at the air. Picking up the fucking pieces, put together the foundation. Justin Fields under center, audible in collaboration. Mooney with the catch, Quinn stripping sacks. Monty in the backfield, the identity's back. Sugar sweet, missing tackles, Bojack low. A Bears new culture, I hope
there's hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
I hope there's hope.
They should have hope.
There's hope, guys.
I hope that there's hope.
I hope that there's hope. Okay.
Yeah, competition. Come and compete. Everyone. There's no bias. There's no nothing. We're just gonna make sure that the best players are on the field, and that should mean a lot.
There's hope, guys. There's hope.